Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone spin-off trend could be good news for Beth and Rip's sequel show. A trend follows Taylor Sheridan's offshoots of his flagship Yellowstone series, and it should be good news for Beth and Rip's sequel. The show starring Kelly Reilly and Cole Hauser was announced just days before the Yellowstone finale, prematurely confirming that the Dutton Ranch lovebirds would make it out of the epic saga alive. In the Yellowstone ending, Case Dutton sells his family's massive heirloom ranch, allowing him and his sister to step away from maintaining their family's enormous legacy and opening up their futures for new possibilities. Yellowstone, Season 5, Episode 14 even previewed the next chapter of Beth and Case's stories with their respective families. Case and Monica resettled at their house in East Camp, near the family's heirloom ranch, but with enough separation for the father to turn over a new leaf. Likewise, Beth and Rip start a life separate from Yellowstone, starting fresh in Dillon, Montana, where Beth purchased a new ranch. While it looked like the couple might continue the flagship with Yellowstone Season 6, the reality of their next chapter happening in an offshoot is actually quite promising. Despite the popularity surrounding the flagship, Beth and Rip's spin-off story happening in an offshoot is excellent news. While the main series has the most chapters to its story and is the best known, one could argue that Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan surpassed the quality of the flagship in its prequel series as time passed. 1883 and 1923, the two existing prequels that embellished the Dutton family tree with detail, have been a wild success with fans, amassing millions of viewers as the fanfare of the original series somewhat died down. Especially with the divisive reaction to Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2, it's good that Beth and Rip have an opportunity to distinguish their story from the flagship. Considering the success of the prequels, which inform the Dutton story but stand on their own, Reilly and Hauser leading a series independent of the Kevin Costner-led show is good news. Beth and Rip's offshoot is the right blend of components, since their story deserves a fresh take after John Dutton IE's death and the fate of the ranch, and an offshoot of their story will probably perform better. Beth and Rip's story must distinguish itself from Yellowstone Season 6 for many reasons. While it looked like Reilly and Hauser might lead the flagship for another season, their spin-off announcement confirmed that the continuation of Yellowstone would happen in another show. The decision to continue the Dutton-Wheeler tale outside the flagship could prove controversial due to a report from Puck, claiming that the Beth and Rip spin-off might trigger a legal battle with Peacock, since the spin-off could be produced exclusively for Paramount+, barring Peacock from streaming it. The legal battle over the Beth and Rip spin-off versus Yellowstone Season 6 would come down to the offshoot's ability to distinguish itself. Beyond the legal hurdles, though, Beth and Rip spin-off should separate itself from Season 6, because Yellowstone offshoots that tell a unique story while staying true to the flagship are quite possibly the franchise's best installments. Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone universe has become a sprawling epic, with each new spin-off delving deeper into the complexities of family, loyalty, and the American West. This trend of expanding the Yellowstone narrative could be particularly promising for a sequel show centered on fan-favorite characters Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler. Here's why the Yellowstone spin-off model could pave the way for a show that finally gives this power couple the spotlight they deserve. A proven blueprint for success. Sheridan's spin-offs, such as 1883 and 1923, have demonstrated his ability to flesh out the Yellowstone saga while maintaining the core themes that made the original series a hit. These prequels explore the struggles and triumphs of the Dutton family across generations, offering audiences fresh perspectives without diluting the main storyline. If a sequel featuring Beth and Rip is in the cards, it could benefit from this proven formula, blending character-driven storytelling with the grandeur of the Yellowstone landscape. Beth and Rip's dynamic is one of the most compelling aspects of Yellowstone. Their turbulent love story, forged through shared trauma and unwavering loyalty, has captivated fans since the show's inception. A spinoff dedicated to their lives after the events of the main series could delve deeper into their relationship, exploring how they navigate challenges as a united front. Sheridan's knack for crafting emotionally resonant narratives ensures that a Beth and Rip sequel would retain the intense, heartfelt drama fans have come to expect. The power of a character-driven spin-off. Unlike the sprawling ensemble cast of Yellowstone, a sequel focusing on Beth and Rip could offer a more intimate narrative, stripping away the competing storylines of the larger Dutton family. This show could zero in on the nuances of their relationship. What does life look like for Rip, a man who has known only loyalty to John Dutton, as he carves out a new identity with Beth by his side? How does Beth, with her fiery ambition and unyielding spirit, adapt to a life that might finally offer her peace? The spin-off could explore themes of redemption, healing, and legacy, topics that resonate deeply with both characters. Beth struggles with her past, including her fraught relationship with her father and her traumatic abortion, have left her with emotional scars that could be further examined. Rip's journey, too, is ripe for exploration. The man who has spent his life in the shadows of the Dutton family must now define what his own legacy will be. Expanding the Yellowstone mythos. A sequel focused on Beth and Rip wouldn't just be a character study. It could also serve as an opportunity to expand the Yellowstone mythos in new directions. While Yellowstone and its prequels have primarily focused on the Dutton family's fight to preserve their land, Beth and Rip's story could shift the narrative toward rebuilding and renewal. Imagine Beth and Rip leaving the Yellowstone ranch to start a new life elsewhere. Perhaps they establish their own ranch, bringing with them the lessons learned from John Dutton, while forging a path that's uniquely their own. This setting could introduce new characters, conflicts, and landscapes, enriching the Yellowstone universe. The spin-off could explore how they build alliances, face external threats, and create a legacy that honors the Dutton name while standing apart from it. Opportunities for guest appearances. One of the joys of Sheridan's interconnected storytelling is the opportunity for characters to cross over between series. A Beth and Rip sequel could feature guest appearances from other beloved Yellowstone characters, providing continuity and a sense of shared history. Case and Monica could drop in to offer advice or share in family milestones, while Jamie's presence could reignite old tensions. These appearances would not only thrill fans, but also deepen the emotional resonance of the spin-off. Showcasing the West's evolution. Beth and Rip's story offers a unique lens through which to examine the changing face of the American West. As modernity encroaches on tradition, their journey could highlight the challenges of preserving a way of life that's increasingly under threat. From environmental concerns to corporate greed, the couple could face adversaries that reflect the real-world issues plaguing rural communities today. Sheridan has always used his shows to comment on broader societal issues, and a Beth and Rip spin-off would be no different. Their fight to protect their land and way of life could serve as a microcosm of the larger battle to preserve the cultural and ecological heritage of the West. At its heart, a Beth and Rip spin-off would be a love story, not just between two people, but also between them and the land they call home. Their relationship, forged in hardship and sustained by an unbreakable bond, is a testament to the power of resilience.